lines and hooks to catch a record fish, one that will make the books. I had a good teacher, my dad taught me, and if you know my dad, you would surely agree. We started this spring, and in just a few weeks we fished 24 lakes and 16 creeks. We caught lots of big fish that would open your eyes, but nothing we wanted, nothing Dad's size. Dad was excited as we got to the lake. We unloaded the boat, but Dad said, let's wait. Dad was watching an eagle flying over the lake. He said, watch and observe, that is the route we will take. We were on the lake when the eagle touched down. Dad threw out a marker, he never made a sound. I know all Dad's tricks, but nothing like this. As the eagle came up, in his claws was a fish. Dad closed his eyes like he was making a wish, and as the eagle flew over, he released the fish. The fish came falling, but where would it land? It fell right on the money in Dad's right hand. In a matter of seconds, and without any doubt, the fish was on the hook and Dad was casting it out. I just sat back in disbelief as Dad stood up and gave his pole a reef. The drag was a-singing, he was in for a fight. 10 minutes went by, no end in sight. Dad let out a yell and said, get me the net, son. This is my record, this is the one. We'll have to get him on the very first try, 'cause the line is weak, if you miss I'll cry. The walleye swam by, it was the biggest I'd seen. I missed on the first try, Dad started to scream. On the very next try, it was in the boat, and just in time, because the line broke. Dad got out the scale, 19 pounds was the weight. 39 inches, it read on the 40-inch tape. Dad looked at me, his face was aglow. He picked up the fish and he let it go. What the heck are you doing? I screamed at him. He just looked at me and started to grin. He looked at me with a wink of the eye and said, now you can write the paper, 'cause now it's alive.